morning, first graders. I hope everybody had a great long weekend. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mrs. Farrell, and I'm the math coach at Emerson and Madison. Our number talks are going to be done in the coming weeks by lots of different math coaches from around the district. So just if you're new to these number talks, welcome, and I hope you guys enjoy hearing from lots of different people in the coming weeks. For today's number talk, we are going to revisit the 100 bead rack. Many of you have seen this. I know you've been working on composing two-digit numbers, trying to figure out, what does a two-digit number have in it? What is it composed of? So I'm going to be pushing over some beads on the 100 bead rack, and I want you to think to yourself, give a thumbs up when you know what number I've pushed over. I wish I could hear your thinking, but since I can't, maybe share with someone at home how you knew what number it was. And then I'll share with you some different strategies I might think you might be using to figure it out. So here we go. Here is the first number. I'm going to slide it over first, and then I will share it with you. Okay? All right, so here is the first number. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. Remember, we're looking on this side of the reckon rack, the beads that have been pushed over to the left. All right, once you're ready, we'll take a look and see how many you think there might be. I think there are 48 beads. If anybody is agreeing, I'm imagining some of you might be giving me the agree sign. Some of you might not agree. So really take a look and then decide how you knew. So the reason I think there are 48 beads is because I remember that each of these rows on the 100 bead rack has 10 beads in it. So if I see 1, 2, 3, 4 rows pushed over, I know that that's 10, 20, 30, 40. And then I saw that this row did not have all of the beads pushed over. There were actually 2 left. And since I know you've been working on your Make 10 facts as well, if there's 2 left behind, I know there must be 8 pushed over here because 8 plus 2 is 10. And so 40 plus an extra 8 ones is going to give me a number of 48. Oops. All right. Some of you may have done it a little differently. Some of you may have, let me put my number back up here, sorry. Some of you may have remembered that there are 5 whites and 5 reds on each in each row. So you may have counted by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then seen an extra 5 here, so 45, and then kept counting, 46, 47, 48. Some of you may have known this is the 40 because you see the 10 fours, but then you knew this was 8 because you saw 5 reds and then 3 more, and we know that 6, 7, 8, 3 more than 5 is 8. You might have discovered your 8 that way. Some of you may have noticed that this is almost half of the 100 bead rack. If I had pushed 2 more over, that would have been 50 that I pushed over and 50 that I had left behind, which is the exact halfway mark for our 100 bead rack. Whichever way you figured it out, hopefully you can share with someone around you. And then I'm going to do one more quick one today, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. All right. When you know how many I've pushed over here, again, go ahead and give a thumbs up. Pause the video if you need time, and then I'll go ahead and share what I did real quick. So again, I like to look and see how many 10s I have here. I see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then I see 4 whites here, and I know that there's only 4 because I see that 1 has been left behind on this side. So 1 less than 5 is 4. So I know that this is 74. Some of you might have noticed that there were only 2 10s left over here, and if I had 100 minus those 2 10s, that would be 80. So if all of these had been pushed over, that would be 80. But since there are still 6 left over here, you might take 6 away from 80 and end up also with 74. All right, hope you guys all have a great Monday. Talk to you later.